king, I am not a god, I am Hump.
What's good, Tano, and welcome to the gun show. It's time for the Fulmin Prime for level 9199 steel path enemies in Warframe, and this was based on your request. Let me show you what this weapon capable of at level cap. Let's go.
Chasing the feelings from ghosts in the sky. I hope they don't mind. I need something to hold someone I can call mine. Please don't break my heart. Just break my
Welcome back, Tano. I hope you enjoyed the speedrun. Don't forget to hit the like button to help the channel with the algorithm. Much appreciated. As always, before I build my weapons or my warframes, I rely on my method called D.V.S. D stands for how I'll be dealing damage, what elements I'll be using on my weapons, and what's the faction I'll be fighting. V stands for how I proc 10 stacks of Vara on enemies to make them vulnerable by 325% more damage to their HP. S stands for stripping enemies armor. Now we don't care about armor in Warframe actually, what we care about is what comes with armor, which is damage reduction. And by lowering the damage reduction, we increase our damage. And of course, I don't use any rivens in my weapons, so I don't expect you to have the same riven, or you judge the weapon performance based on the riven, so you can save your platinum. And I use a revenant, which is a tank, so I don't boost the weapon in any way. No eclipse, no Zeta whisper, no roar, no vex fury, nothing, okay? So if you take the build the same way it is, you apply it in any warframe you want, you will receive the same results. If you apply it in a warframe that boosts the damage, you will receive even better results. Let's go. First thing you need to learn about the Fulmin and what makes it special, it has two fire modes. You switch between them with the button in the mouse wheel like you're performing a heavy attack. So the Sumi has this little big chunk of a suppressor and makes it silent, and this is how you fire. 10 bullets per shot, boom 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 boom. And the normal fire mode, which is auto, when you press again the button in the mouse wheel, it doesn't have a suppressor. The suppressor will be in the side of the weapon like so. Alright, so it is auto and it fires normally, one bullet at a time at high fire rate speed. And also this weapon comes with a built-in electricity, so you need to build that accordingly. And now first thing first, if you don't like my methods on how I'll proc Vara and armor strip enemies, it's okay, you can check this sheet right here. It can help you maneuver around my methods to find your own style. As in Warframe, you can do the same thing with many different ways, but the results are the same. And also you need to learn corrosive. Corrosive is 10 stacks. The first stack will remove enemies armor by 26%, and every stack after will remove enemies armor by 6%. Our Fulmin will be modded for corrosive, that's why I'll be running 2 Emerald Archon shards to push the stacks of corrosive from 10 for 80% armor strip to 14 for 100% armor strip, so Fulmin itself can take care of the armor strip. And then we'll be using Nourish to proc viral, so that's the V and S. Now when it comes to Revenant, in the aura we'll be running Worthy Camaraderie. Squad receives 75% weak point critical chance to push the crit to red. Crit for tier 3, and increasing of critical chance leads to increasing of critical damage tier in the calculation. Arcane Acceleration for fire rate, Arcane Rage for damage. Arcane Acceleration is what you want to replace if you want to run Multi-Augmented, Aegis, Energize, whatever you want. Vigor Swap, when you swap between your weapons you get 165% damage, it's optional. Now, when it comes to the Fulmin, first thing first is the unique trait. Alternate fire, switch between semi and auto firing modes. Semi mode deals an impact statue effect to enemies at close range. Switch weapon is doubled. Speed is doubled when wielded by Wisp because it's a signature weapon for Wisp. Now, Hunter Munition, 30% chance to apply slash on critical. I highly recommend using this, but if you don't like dotting, Serration is what you want to replace it with. Critical delay for 200% critical chance and minus fire rate. Primed Bane of Urikin is multiplicative damage against the faction you're fighting. You want to replace it, depends on the faction you're fighting. Grenier, Corpus, Infested, etc. If you don't like to use faction mods, Restoration is the way to go. Magnetic capacity for increase of magnetic and magazine capacity, really good mod. I don't use it for the Corpus honestly, because I don't care about magnetic against Corpus. I really go for Toxin mainly. But what happens is magnetic can help actually deal more damage to Overguard. That's why I'm using it. Also, when the shield or Overguard breaks, deal electricity damage for 3% of enemy's max shield or Overguard per stack with a force electricity statue effect. Really good. Vital Sense for critical damage, Galvanized Aptitude for statue chance on kill, 40% direct damage per statue type effect in the target for 20 seconds, stacks up to 2 times, and it's multiplicative in the semi-fire mode. There you go, Bisaba. Primary Equity is not bugged in this weapon, it works normally. 350% weak point damage and 350% weak point critical chance. Multi-shot cannot be modified, so there is no reason for you to mod for multi-shot. Malignant Force for toxin and statue chance. Tactical reload for 20% magazine hostiles when magazine reloaded when hostiles. I cannot speak today. Primary Deadhead on precision headshot kill, 120% damage for 24 seconds, stacks up to 3 times, 30% headshot multiplier, and minus 50% weapon recoil. Simple as that. Now, when it comes to the Exilus slot, you can run really whatever you want. You don't need the ammo because the weapon is regenerating ammo by itself. It doesn't really care about any ammo and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to the other stuff, let's go, for example, for Nautilus. Nautilus will pull enemies with cordon, duplex for the clones, assault to attack, vacuum to pull the loot, manifold for more cordon, shield, armor, health, 60% fire rate, tenacious bond for 50% critical chance if your sentient weapon has 50% or more critical chance. Verglass need a riven. It has to be just with critical chance, doesn't have to be the same riven. Otherwise, you can run whatever you want. You can run full clock, you can run primed laser rifle, you can run burst laser rifle. You can check any weapon that has 50% or more critical chance. And here we are against level 225 heavy corrupted gunners, or you can call them the Orokin, baby. Now, activating Nourish, activating the auto fire mode first, and check this out. This weapon is no joke. Look at that, the red crits slicing through these enemies like butter. Now you need to wait for the reload, and there you go. Enemies are down, baby. Easy as that. Now when we activate the semi after we take down these babies right here, boom, 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 done. All right, go summoning them once more. Button in the mouse wheel to activate the sumi, and let's go. You see, it consumes a lot of ammo, to be honest, and that's why I don't use it so much. And that's why the same reason I use Nautilus Cordon to pull them in, to make it even work better, right? That's one reason as well. It kills fast, it's really powerful, I'm not denying that, but as I said, it consumes the ammo very fast. Are you gonna say crooks? Nah, no, bro. I don't go crooks. To be honest, the arcane crooks, bro, multiplicative headshot damage and that, nah. I mean, true, the crooks works on the head as a weak point for the stuff, but it doesn't feel it fits this weapon. Maybe other weapons will benefit better from it. And now for the Thanos that will see these mods and they say, oh, we don't have that and we don't have this. First thing first, critical delay, magnetic capacity, malignant force, primary equity, pistol, vital sense, hunter munition, all this you probably had. The Primed Bane of Urikin, if you don't have it, it's okay, you can use this duration until you get it. If you insist on using multiplicative damage against the faction, you can always use the normal one. For example, the Bane, here you go, Bane of Corpus, normal one, Bane of Murmur, Bane of Grenier, etc, etc, okay? Alright. Galvanized aptitude, don't worry about that, because you got the rifle aptitude as well that you can use. Where are you? Right here, okay? Boom. Easy as that. Just max it out and you'll be pretty much fine. And yeah, that's it. Now let's talk about Riven replacement. If you have a Riven with CC, CD, damage, negative zoom, you want to replace first the Primed Bane of Urikin or the magnetic capacity or the hunter munitions. As your Riven already pushed too high, overguard on level cap will not even really matters, but I don't recommend replacing magnetic capacity. I would recommend Primed Bane of Urikin or hunter munitions. If you don't like the dotting, you want just like quick kill, you don't want to wait for the slash to tick. Now, if you have a Riven CC, CD, toxin, you replace malignant force. If you have a Riven, for example, with CD or CC, and it has, for example, electricity and cold. That means free magnetic. Boom, magnetic might is what magnetic capacity is what you want to replace. If it has just, for example, toxin and electricity, that means it's a free corrosive and the weapon built with electricity. So you put the riven with corrosive, and then you add, for example, cold. So you get the magnetic as well in there. And let me know in the comments below what's your riven, so I can help you maneuver it around the build. But remember always, to place a riven, it needs testing, guys. So it's very hard to decide what to replace without actual testing. And about multi-shot, there you go. This is a multi-shot in here, 2.3. And this is one of the reasons I built it towards equity, because 1 or 2.3, it's not that crazy, alright? But it's really good, of course. Any multi-shot is good, but, you know, it's okay. As a conclusion, I will give this weapon 7 out of 10. And also, the build is not written on a stone. You can copy paste it, inspire, upgrade it, put a riven on it, do whatever you want, boost it with different warframes, and let me know in the comments below what you did with the weapon. And I want to say special thanks to anyone supporting the channel in any way by watching, liking, following me on Twitch, joining my Discord, following me on TikTok, X. Big love to you all. Thank you so much. And also I want to say special thanks to the Hall of Members, the special VIPs, and the Undisputed Donator Free Hate, and other donators in the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for all your amazing support. And special thanks to all the community that's been supporting on the Discord, on the comments. Big love and thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next video.